Hi, I'm Nia, and I'm here with Counterparts. How are you guys?
Good.
Pretty good.
Good.
I'm all right. A little sick, but okay.
Yeah, we're all dying. We're all dead.
Oh, that sucks. So, how's the tour been going so far?
Cool. Shows have been really fun. Yeah, it's been tight.
That's all? Just fun?
Yeah. Like it's been fun. I'm excited to. After tonight, we start the Amity tour where we're supporting because like this half has been a headliner. So, it's been cool to kind of to play these places and sort of see exactly how well we do. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of the times, when we're over here supporting, like you never know if anyone in the room even like really knows who you are. So when you do a headliner, and you have like tonight, there's like we're headlining here in Budapest, and there's like 300 tickets sold already and stuff, and it's like you kind of know like that's 300 Counterparts fans. You know what I mean? Like it's a cool way to sort of gauge your band's level of success, I guess, or reach in that way. So yeah, it's cool. It's been fun. We're all sick aside from that, but other than that,
aside from being fucking sick and miserable,
freaking out on each other.
Yeah,
we're all good.
Out, yeah,
we're fine.
Yeah, me and Brendan have been having a couple of little fights here and there.
Yeah, we've been squaring up for sure.
For what?
Oh, we haven't, but we could. We'll see. Yeah,
we haven't been fighting.
We'll see how much time you have left on the.
Yeah, if you want to get us squaring up,
maybe we'll box.
Yeah, we'll box.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, do the fucking the McGregor Mayweather shit.
Oh, we're gonna do then the separate one.
I already have a red beard, so you gotta be dyslexic or whatever.
Well, I do know how to fight better, so it's okay.
Yeah, probably.
So this is the first album that you, as a whole band, worked on, and first time Blake's on the album, working on the album. So
first time.
How did he fit into the band?
Great. Yeah, it was way cooler to do everything as a band because then you don't have like, you don't have one person writing a song and going, here's the song, and then when other people are like, yeah, it's sick, like that part's weird though, and then you have this like, people have this like weird attachment to like, but I wrote it, so like I'm not changing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But when you write it all together, if you're all in the same room and you're all like, this is sick, and then someone pipes up and they're like, that part kind of bites, and then it's like, okay, what are we gonna do? And then you all work on it together, and you fix it, and then I think it makes sure that everybody is happy with every song, as opposed to people being like, yeah, I'm on this record, like I play in a band and we put out this record and I like this song, that song sucks, like, that's sort of out of the equation. Mm-hmm. You just kind of, you make sure everybody's happy, which is nice.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And like, I'd been like the primary songwriter in like all my old bands too, and then, no one really even gave a shit to like speak up and stuff. So this is like the first opportunity I've had to like be in a band with people that want to contribute, that want to, like put forth ideas with songs and stuff. And it was actually very, very cool and chill, and everyone got along. There was no weirdness. I'm not a fucking dickhead, and like I can take criticism. I don't care,
sure.
It all serves the greater good of the song,
Yeah, for sure. You want to make sure everybody's like, even with some of our other stuff, like there's songs that like, when I think back on now, I'm just like, I hate that song. That song sucks. But it's like,
which song do you hate?
Honestly, a lot of stuff from the earlier catalog, just because it was so rushed, and we literally didn't have time to like polish it and make it good. Like there's like, lines that I wrote even lyrically, and I'm like, that's so stupid. Like I hate that. Like who let me sing that? You know what I mean? But when you do it all together, you kind of take that out of the equation, and everybody's on the same page. And more often than not, if someone doesn't like something and somebody speaks up, the other person already knows, like, okay, well, what if I do this? And they're like, yeah, I was thinking that too. And, when you're all working together, your brains sort of line up on the same moon cycle, and you can write songs properly. It's really cool.
Moon cycle. Ooh, you're getting hippie on me.
Isn't that what sync up?
Yeah.
Mercury's in retrograde and shit.
Yeah,
What
the hell?
That's when shit gets crazy.
Does it?
Yeah, that's when your world gets
maybe that's
gets
why
spun
we just
around.
fucking argue.
Yeah,
maybe Mercury is in retrograde.
Oh, dude, it totally is.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, see, I'm a fucking.
That's the reason. Well, I mean, I am a Taurus after all. So.
Yeah.
Do you think you've evolved as the band? I mean, you have a different sound on this new album.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think the way I describe it to people is it's like, you know, it's Counterparts still. It still sounds like Counterparts, but I think that it's like a way more like focused version. You know what I mean? It's like, whereas on prior records we were kind of all over the place and like a little bit scattered. Not like, you know, not like to an unlistenable degree, but you know, it was definitely less concise and less focused, where I think now we've sort of like honed in and narrowed down like what it is we do well, and we're like, we're gonna do this because why should we do anything that we're unsure of? You know what I mean? So I think that this record, like it really is the best record. I think that a lot of people do agree with that as well, which
So
is
you got
nice.
on the AP list.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, with a 5 out of 5, which is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I remember a time when like AP was allergic to us, and they never wanted to like cover any of our shit.
Yeah, it's just like
and
pierce
now,
the veil and.
Yeah, you know, like they have their bands that they know people are going to buy the magazine for. And I never thought that
It's never
Counterparts.
been Counterparts.
It's never
ever been Counterparts.
Yeah, so it's cool that, you know, now we're sort of like seeing love from all these media outlets that in the past were always just like, you know, yeah, they're cool, but you know, what are they gonna do for us? You know what I mean? Now they're like, well, we don't care. We just think the record's sick, and we're gonna give it a 5 out of 5. And it's like, well, sick. I think it's a 5 out of 5. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think it's 5 out of 5.
It's a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I fucking had a bunch of sleepless nights over this goddamn thing. You know.
I had a many stressed out.
Worth it though.
Stressed out day writing lyrics.
Me and Brendan, we stayed at the studio the longest, and we like shared a room and stuff. And you know, we would wake up, and Brendan would just start writing lyrics like straight from the beginning of the morning.
And I wake up.
Yeah, like from the time he woke up till the time he went to sleep, and then we started tracking vocals and stuff. And then before that, I was in the fucking hot chair every day for like 10 hours a day, just tracking guitars and bass and shit. And it's like, you know, I feel like that we really put the effort in. Everyone did.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying it's just me and Brendan, but
everybody came together and like really made it the best possible record, which is why I think that it's doing so well. I think that like there's an audible difference. You know what I mean? Like audibly, the band has gotten better, and I think that the songs that we're writing are better songs. You know what I mean? They're not part and, you know, just parts sewn together with a breakdown at the end. It's like, no, we're like trying to write real, you know, songs that are catchy and stuff like that, but they still sound like Counterparts. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to start writing like pop music and follow. We don't always have to follow a formula by any means, but
we're not gonna write shoegaze music.
Yeah. All right, well, I didn't fucking say it. He did, so whatever. Fuck it.
Best moment on this tour.
Probably the London show, I would think. Yeah, London was psycho. I think there was like just under 500 people there and stuff like that. Like it was, yeah. London was crazy, and we all, you know what I mean. But also also up there when we played. Was it Manchester when we went to karaoke?
Yeah. Well, karaoke obviously has like kind of like a trump card.
You really like
and not
karaoke.
like the President Trump, like, you know, just.
No, no Trump.
No, we're going to do a Counterparts karaoke party.
Yeah.
Judging look on your face.
No, I'm not judging. No.
You're judging.
Yeah. So us and
Call me up and you can judge me. I'm even worse.
we played.
Oh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad.
I saw.
Oh, you saw. Wow.
We're all shot, but whatever.
Well, she's seen the videos and
Oh yeah. And the Jameson.
Yeah, always with the But yeah, so we went after the Manchester show, and us and Polar went to a bar, and I just was on my phone and I was looking up karaoke spots, and I found one, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna come through with like 15 people right now, like what's the rate? And they're like, yeah, it's 12 pounds for 2 hours, but you get, or sorry, 15 pounds, but then you get 12 pounds worth of drinks. So I was just like,
Jesus.
all right, sick, like we're there. I'm rounding everybody up now. We're walking there. We'll be there in 20 minutes. So we went, us and Polar.
We got a bottle of Jameson with everyone's like extra money or
and stuff, and a bunch of different people that we never met were there, and it was just like fuck it, whatever. We were having fun, so that was a really good night. We were all pretty.
Die. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What has been the biggest obstacle for you as a band? Not yet.
Member changes, straight up.
Why did you take it? You took it. Why did you?
It's fun.
Yeah, here.
All right.
The biggest challenge we have is the alcoholism, apparently. But that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I like that.
Drink it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's healthy.
There you go. I think one of the bigger struggles we've had is, I think like the member change stuff definitely sucks. Like having to deal with that is always terrible. But luckily, I think we're good now for the time being. Like a lot of it came from like the earlier days. You know what I mean? Like a lot of it was like, you know, struggling with like bands and people in the scene like giving us a hard time as we were like on our way up. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people didn't fuck with us or they went out of their way to fuck with us. You know what I mean? Like they were pretty aggressive towards us for whatever reason. And but I mean, luckily, you know, I mean, look how it turned out, right? I mean, like we're
5 stars.
Yeah, like we're here still doing it, and everyone that gave us a hard time growing up is like doing God knows what, you know. Like they're certainly not playing in successful bands. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really bug me too much. But yeah, I think like a lot of that stuff, and you know, and struggling to sort of when the band was all Canadian, like struggling to, you know, to sort of like break out of Canada and like actually be taken seriously in the US and other parts of the world. I think that was a struggle, but luckily I think that most of it's behind us now. I mean, we definitely have our struggles and stuff still, but they're nothing that are gonna, you know, they're not gonna like rip the band apart by any means, I don't think.
Yeah, we've been pretty open. You know, whenever one of us gets pissed at each other, we just kind of try to fucking work through it and, you know, make it work, because it's the only thing that like really makes sense to any of us, you know. Like without this shit, I would just fucking straight up kill myself. Like there's no other way around it. I would just fucking slit my throat and just call it a day.
See, on the flip side of that, I could have another job, but I don't want one. I don't want to do anything. I just want to do this. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to, like, you know, I want to tour forever. Like as long as I possibly can, I want to be on tour. So, you know, we have a good thing going. Like it's kind of stupid to, you know, to let things in that will ruin that. You know what I mean? But luckily, like I said, I think in terms of struggles, like we definitely like we whine and we bitch and moan for sure. But it's nothing that's like
not
really going to be like
that we can't work.
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I mean?
That will actually affect the future of the band. You know what I mean? It's all just like stupid little things, but we're good. So.
All right. You know, just stupid shit.
Yeah, for sure. Just dumb little things that.
Dumb little messes.
Yeah, dumb tiny little messes. But we're good. Yeah, he's
Tyler makes little messes.
He's on.
He doesn't hear you.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't care.
He's got his headphones in.
How was Warped Tour?
It was both sick and terrible at the same time. It would like the shows were sick. Hanging out with our friends was sick.
Karaoke. Karaoke was fucking sick.
Doing karaoke every Friday was sick. But there's certain things that, like the way the tour operates, that, you know, we're not like that. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things about the tour where it's like, you know, you have to do this and you have to do that, and you know, you have to, like you were 5 minutes late for unloading the truck or you know, for line check or whatever, and where on any other tour it's just like who gives a shit, like who cares, you know what I mean?
A flying fuck.
Yeah, but on a tour like that, it's like psycho fucking, you know, punctual, like
the end of the fucking world if you don't show up like, you know, on the fucking dot to unload the trailer. And it's like you're asking us to get up at 7 a.m., my bro.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we're gonna try, but you know, we're never not gonna show up. Like we may be late or whatever, but it's like, You know,
not gonna
maybe
do it.
we'd be more excited to. Maybe.
I'm gonna wake up at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me, man?
It's like maybe we'd be a little bit more excited to help unload the truck if we knew that we weren't playing like 10 minutes after we unloaded the truck.
Yeah, which happened so much.
Or we weren't playing 12 hours after, because for whatever reason, like, you know, that's another thing too, is like not knowing when you play is always like that being up in the air. But you know, then I got to a point on the tour where it was like, well, we don't know when we're playing, but we know it's either going to be first or last. So, you know, let's just roll the dice and see if we're opening or
seriously,
closing.
for like, what was it, like a week straight? It was one of the other.
For a lot of it.
Yeah, it was like, I'm just like, okay, what did we do wrong, production?
For sure.
Why are you fucking just whipping us right now? Why are you whipping our ass?
What do we do? But that being said, like, you know, we all have our, and like, you know, the days are long and stuff, and like the weather is often terrible, and you know, there's definitely a lot of drawbacks. But on the flip side, like, you know, again, that's just, you know, I think
we're just bitching and moaning right now. Like the tour itself was actually really fun. Yeah, we got to spend 2 months. We split like a bandwagon with Knocked Loose, so half Knocked Loose was on our bandwagon. Had a great time.
Stick to your guns every day, and Hawthorne Heights, and you know, movements and all those guys. I had a boyfriend.
His name was Lewis. He was the best.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Lewis was the best.
You have, so like it is a very fun tour, but I think that you know, I think that it's also I would say it's pretty 50-50. Like it's 50-50 with the good and the bad, and it kind of just depends on what's going on that day. You know what I mean? Like you could have like a 6 set, and there could be a party after, and you can have the best day and like on, you know, all summer, and then the next day could be fucking terrible and be shit. But that being said, I think that it did help the band. I think that, you know, we
definitely got to play to people that we wouldn't normally play to.
Sure,
so I mean, in that regard, yes, it was very beneficial. And you know, we did get to hang out with a lot of people that we wouldn't normally hang out with, but at the same time, it was just very taxing, like physically and mentally, you know, just with the long days, being out in the sun all fucking day, you know, and just like with the inconsistent like schedules and stuff like that, it just kind of like threw us off. It was like my 3rd year doing it, but it never gets easier, you know. Never. Some
people do the tour and they love it, and they love like all the, you know, they love to like play ball with the tour and like, you know, make it and you know, and really like, like, well, I'm like networking and I'm mingling with people, and it's like, you know, and they do all that stuff, and they're like, like I'm hitting up like the fucking, they're doing like a face painting barbecue, and I'm gonna be like, you know, a cat or a clown, and they
barbecue band, dude.
Yeah, you know, and they like to do that stuff, but I think that, you know, that's also for people who are inherently more social than we are. You know, like what we did pretty much every single day was, I mean, me personally and a lot of the other guys, was the show would end, the last band would play, and then it would be like, okay, like everybody get to behind Stick to Your Guns trailer, we're playing board games. Like we're playing, you know, then like we would play board games all the time. We'd play Magic a lot and stuff like that, and it was just like, you know, to me, like that's
Outlast.
Yeah, we played Outlast.
We played Outlast.
Wagon, for sure. And like, you know, we just sort of, you know, there's people that are social butterfly types, and then there's people that are like, you know, well, I'm always up for meeting new people, and I'm, you know, we're an open band, and like we're very easy to get along with, you know what I mean? Like we're normal, like funny, everyday fucking guys. I guess
we're not normal at all.
Maybe not suit and tie normal, but you know what I mean. So
we're easy to get along with. We're fucking weirdos.
Yeah,
so. we're fucking weird.
Yeah, we pay a lot of money for fucking cardboard and play each other. It's like we're kind of.
And we love to suck at singing other people's songs.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But
karaoke.
Yeah.
But
thank you.
But like, you know, there's people that sort of thrive in that environment, and where I'm not afraid of it, and I'm not afraid to like go and be that guy when I have to. I definitely prefer to be like, well, I'm hanging out with my friends, you know what I mean? Like if you met somebody and they're cool and you want to bring them along, feel free, but like, you know, I'm not like going to the work barbecue and like listening to somebody like, you know, remix like Drake and like old Silverstein songs and stuff. I'm like, I'm good. I already have my friends out here. Like, I'm just chilling with them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not interested in a fucking in a Weekend in Hawthorne Heights collab track, you know.
no, I just want to hear the Hawthorne Heights part of it.
Yeah,
like, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, the highlight was seeing Brendan and JT from Hawthorne Heights sing Nikki FM.
Nikki FM.
Yeah, for karaoke.
That was sick.
For fucking karaoke.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Insane.
But
Let's be real, karaoke is the highlight.
Oh, karaoke.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and say that we had the best party on the entire tour, to the point where like
People started off like so sketchy about it, remember?
yeah, oh yeah,
Like even Kate, I'm fucking calling you out even if you fucking watch this. Like Kate was even like, "Ooh, could you turn it down?"
Yeah, like, you gotta be
Like,
careful.
Yeah,
And
you
then,
gotta
like-
you gotta be careful. And then like as soon as fucking Silverstein and Beartooth started singing
and
karaoke,
everybody else was like, "This is sick." Everybody opened up and were
yeah.
like, "Okay, this actually is sick."
yeah,
So
yeah.
you
Don't
know.
forget, motherfuckers, it was Counterparts karaoke, not fucking Beartooth or Silverstein karaoke. It was
Yeah,
fucking
it was-
Counterparts
it was
karaoke.
us. And I think that, like I said, we had the best party, to the point where, like, you know, we were fucking like there were days that they were like trying to do karaoke, or not karaoke, they were trying to do like after party stuff, and they get to
Oh,
a
there
point
was a
where
karaoke night though. The one time.
we did beef. A guy.
We can't beef it though because it was for.
It was for charity, but somebody took the idea of karaoke, and we were kind of like, well, that's a little bit fucked up.
on the same night that we were supposed to do karaoke.
Yeah, and then we didn't do it, and then everybody went to that one, and then 10 seconds in, we're like, this is fucking whack. We're just gonna go hang out with Counterparts.
Yeah.
I'll take it. But yeah, like, you know, we definitely were like an honorary party band, I think.
Yeah,
like people thought of us as like this party band, and I guess we are. I'll take it, but I don't think we were until that point. But
Yeah,
it's fun.
karaoke set us off. It made us the cool kids.
Yeah.
Made us the cool kids for sure.
Yeah, like people were coming and they were like, you know, people.
Oh, whoa, it's the oh my god guy.
Yeah,
like that's how people fucking knew me. Like that didn't know me on the tour was like, oh shit. I would
Yeah.
walk around the fucking Warped Tour grounds and just hear someone go, oh shit. Like
Yeah,
to me,
because that's what he would sing.
yeah,
He
like
yelled
in
at the
between
mic, yeah.
fucking, you know, like lines and stuff.
Yeah, but like, you know, it get to the point where people were coming up, and like it was like, you know, they were like, people were coming up and they're like, yo, like, how long's the line for karaoke? I'm like, yeah, it's like 10 songs deep, and they're like, oh, I want to do this song.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
got a cigarette?
I'm like,
You got a
I'm like,
fucking
yo,
cigarette, dude?
You give me a cigarette and I'll put you up next. Like, you know what I mean? It was like
You got a cigarette? I'll let
like,
you skip two people.
yeah, like real ass like organized crime shit. On the tour. It was sick, but you know, like I said, I know it sounds like we're kind of like shit talking the tour, but I don't want it to come off that way. Like it was.
Kevin, we fucking thank you for having us,
Yeah,
man.
it was really fun, and you know, it helped the band for sure. But I think that, you know, it was just different for us. You know what I mean? Like it was our first experience with it, so it was a little shocking, but now we know what to expect. So whatever.
What is a song you live by? Come on.
Love Shack.
Love Shack.
I expect for you to sing it now.
No, not now. Oh, we're not a
If you
karaoke.
see a faded sign on the side of the road that says 15 miles to the Love Shack.
Yeah, he's got it.
Hold on.
Love Shack, Cold by Crossfade for
Oh
sure.
god, that's what I'm putting on.
Blurry by Puddle of Mud
Yeah,
for
Blurry's
sure.
great. Blurry's great.
Fireflies, I Will Sing.
Yeah, Fireflies.
Shake It, Metro
How
How to Save a Life.
How to say
Oh my
goodnight. How to
God.
say goodbye.
Yeah, How to Say Goodbye. Blue by the 65. Who Let the Frog Out?
Yeah, Who Let the Frog
Dogs
Out?
Out?
Yeah.
What else?
Yeah. Fucking Cold by Crossfade. Love that shit.
What else? Shit, what other songs do we do?
We do Disturbed. Well, I do Disturbed.
Yeah, we do Disturbed.
Yeah. Yeah, the monkey song. Yeah, you're right. The monkey song. Yep. We do Bye Bye Bye.
Yeah, Bye.
Yeah, by NSYNC.
Oh my god.
We do what else? Fuck.
How do you think tonight's show is gonna be?
I think should be fucking awesome.
Should be fucking sick.
We're at like what was it, 300
something.
Yeah, 300 pre-sales, which is like I think the highest of the tour so far.
Aside from London, yeah. Like this will be the second biggest show after London's, which is sick. And it's funny because like, you know, when we were doing these dates to kind of get us to Amity, we all said, we were like, yeah, we want to do Budapest, and everyone's like, why? Like, is it cool? Like, is it sick there? And we're like, yeah, man, like the shows are fucking crazy. Like since the first time we were here with August Burns Red, like every time we've played here, it's been fucking insane. And it's funny, like even our manager's like, what's with Budapest? Like, why do you guys do well there? I'm like, I don't fucking know it. We just do it. It's sick. And like we always want to play here.
Well, this is my first time in Budapest. I hadn't been with you guys before.
Yeah. So
and then I never came with 100th, so this is like my first time here.
Yeah. So we, like, the first time we were ever here, we were with August Burns Red and Bust the Fall, and I remember like up until the whole tour, like we were opening, so you know obviously like people didn't really give that much of a shit, and then we started playing here, and like where we walk on stage and we're like, yo, there's like no barricade and shit. Like this is like sick. Like this is like a Counterparts show, and like the second we started our set, like people were like fucking cartwheeling and flipping into the crowd and like killing each other, and they all knew the words, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like we've never been here. Like Budapest is sick. So, you know, since then, whenever we do European headliners, we're always like, yo, we need a Budapest date because they go psycho there. Same with like Poland and stuff like that. Like, you know, there's a lot of these like, you know, Eastern countries that a lot of bands, I think they don't really like.
Well, they skip over. They skip over because it's just like Germany and
they're like, we'll just do another German show, whatever.
Yeah, when they say it's a European tour, it's like, hey, we're going to England and we're going to Germany, and like, what's
if you're lucky, like we may do Belgium, you know, that could be. But
if you're lucky, we may play Brussels.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like, you know, when I like since we started playing a lot of these places, it was like, you know, it was like a no-brainer. We're like, yeah, well, you know, last time we were here, people fucking went nuts. So like, we're gonna come back. And I mean, obviously, tonight, like last time we were here, we were in the smaller room, and now we're in like the big room, and it's just like, you know, it's just, it's cool. You know, it's awesome. I haven't yet. I'll make a play in a second. I'll make a play in 1 second.
My bro hasn't eaten yet.
Sorry to the audience. I did not eat dinner yet, but I hope to soon.
Well, I think we're done, so I can go eat.
Sick.
Oh, fuck. Hell yeah.
I'd rather die than live without you!